Hey friends, and welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we will be deep cleaning in the kitchen. I wanted to get some deep cleaning done before the holidays, and so I hope that you need some of this deep cleaning motivation. I know I do. I have been watching so many videos trying to get myself ready to tackle some of these heavier messes and more deep cleaning projects. So this is the first of my Christmas deep cleaning videos, and there will be more, so I hope you're ready for that. And I am going by my checklist for this video, so if you need a free printable cleaning checklist, just head over to cleanyourwaytocalm.com and get yourself one today. So if you're ready for deep cleaning motivation, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and we will get started. Okay, cleaning from top to bottom here, I'm going to start with my ceiling fixtures. So I have one ceiling fixture here above my sink, and then I have another one above just my kitchen in the center. So I just like to use a microfiber cloth. I get it nice and wet with warm water and some Ivory dish soap. Any dish soap will work, but that is what I like to deep clean with. And I feel like that breaks down whatever residues I have going on from other cleaning products that I use to do my weekly cleaning. And so I'm breaking through that to do more deep cleaning. Let me know in the comments what kind of deep cleaning you like to do in your house, if you like to handle it more during the springtime, or if you break it up a little bit throughout the year and do more seasonal cleaning. I would love to know. Here I'm just gonna dust these blinds first before I put any water so that I don't make an even bigger mess. So dry dusting first, and then we'll do our wet cleaning. Now I'm just raising these blinds so that I can clean the window, and I'll be using Windex today to clean this kitchen window. If this is the first time you're clicking on one of my videos, I just want to say hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here on my channel, I love to do cleaning motivation videos. I like to focus in on cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and decorating. I enjoy all of the different aspects of creating a clean and calm space, but really that little saying just came about because I like to use cleaning as anxiety and depression management. It's not perfectionism. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that we have to get things perfectly clean, and I don't believe that things have to be clean for us to be happy, but I do believe that cleaning can be therapeutic. My motto is always to try to get something like 80% better than it was. So I don't have to get it 100% perfectly clean or organized, but I try to get a space maybe 80% better than it used to be. And that is such a satisfying feeling. I love to extend that to my viewers here on the channel to give you guys motivation and inspiration to tackle those spaces in your home. So if that sounds good to you and you're enjoying what you see so far, please join my YouTube family by subscribing today. It's completely free, and it just lets YouTube know that you'd like to see these kinds of videos in your feed. I like to set goals for myself, and I've set a goal to hit 80,000 subscribers by the beginning of next year. So thank you for helping me out, and thank you for being here.
Christmas Eve will find you, 'cause I see a spark. I put my bet on you this time, so gather your hopes and sing it out within your heart. When it seems so hard to carry through, like the whole world's put a weight on you. It's Christmas time and the bells are ringing out. Let there be just one more holy night.
So following along on my checklist, I like to try to keep everything cleaning from top to bottom. So I'm starting by cleaning these upper cabinets, and then I'll clean some things in the middle of the kitchen like the microwave, the stovetop, and the counters, the backsplash, and then I'll be cleaning the lower cabinets later. This ended up being a 2-day cleaning session for me. It usually does take me that long to do the kitchen because I do feel like the kitchen is one of the most labor-intensive areas in the whole house, if not the most labor-intensive.
It's Christmas time and the bells are ringing out. Let there be just one more holy night.
Now I'm going to shift gears and work on the inside of the oven. So I'll just take the racks out, and here you can see inside of my oven is not looking so hot. I've tried many different ways to clean this oven, but my favorite and I believe the easiest way is to use the Easy Off fume free. That is my preference. I don't really like the heavy chemical smell of the original, but the fume free really isn't so bad at all, and it's still does a really good job of getting these racks clean as well as the inside of the oven. So I like to just spray this on and give everything a good coating, and then it says to wait an hour and 15 minutes. So that's what I did. I went and took myself a little lunch break, had a cup of coffee, and then came back to do my scrubbing. I like to use these Scotch-Brite scrubbing pads, these thin green ones. You can really get them anywhere, Walmart, your grocery store. You might even be able to get them at the Dollar Tree, but they are very thin but durable, and so you can really kind of get in between the grates on this oven rack very easily because it's so thin, and it really doesn't take too much elbow grease to scrub these down. I'm really just kind of gently going up and down and trying to cover all the areas to kind of scrape it off, but I'm actually not scrubbing very hard. And the same with the inside of the oven. It really doesn't take much. Once you've got that Easy Off fume free and it's done its job, really you're just kind of rubbing it off. So that's what I'm doing here. And depending on the delicate nature of your sink or your surrounding counter, you might want to do this on a towel or just give it some kind of buffer so that it's not scraping against the sink. My sink is so old at this point. My granite's so old at this point. It's definitely not in perfect condition, so I really didn't find that it was doing any damage. But if I had a brand new sink or a porcelain sink, or if I had some really delicate, perfect edging on my granite, I would definitely put a towel underneath. So make sure you do that if you'd like to. Here's a little before shot of what the grate looked like before I cleaned it, and then I'll show you in just a second what it looks like after I cleaned it. Again, it might not be perfect, but I think we definitely hit our target of 80% better. Now I'll just finish here in the inside of the oven, use the same scrub pad, and just continue scrubbing I'm using a little more force here because I do feel like some of these stains are a little more stuck on. So I am definitely using some elbow grease here, but it's definitely working, so I'm happy with that. And then I'll move on to the inside of the oven door as well. Last year, I believe I did the baking soda method, and while that method does work, it was very messy, and I found baking soda pretty much all over my oven just for the next few months. I even found it had fallen into my oven drawer. So if you're willing to like really thoroughly clean after, that is a good natural method, but it really does make quite a bit of mess with the baking soda, so I'm trying to avoid that this year, and I like this way a little bit better. I really think that they're both effective for cleaning ovens, but I just prefer this method a little bit better for me. Now it's time to get out my cleaning vinegar. I like to buy a really big jug of distilled white vinegar in the bulk section at Walmart, and I like to use this for cleaning. So I'll start by putting some in my microwave, and that's gonna break up everything in the inside of the microwave so that it's really easy to clean. And then once I take that out, just be careful, everything will be really hot. I like to pour it down my drain just to give my drain and disposal a little bit of extra vinegar power as well. And then I'll get these things cleaned. I do have to apologize. I lost a few clips from this video. It's actually 6 clips. They don't amount to much time, maybe 4 or 5 minutes worth of footage, but I just wanted to mention that because it will affect the flow of the video, and you might notice a couple of little parts missing, and that is why. So here I am showing after shots of the microwave, but you never even got to see me clean it because it's in one of the missing shots. So I'll try to let you guys know as we go through this video when that happens, but now I'm gonna take my Wyman spray and do the outside of the microwave. This is the time I also like to do my little copper kettle. It does get pretty blackish purple when it's not being shined, so the WRIGHT'S copper cream is my go-to for shining up my kettle. I like to wear gloves for this because it really does get very messy, and it does recommend that on the back of the label. So I put my gloves on and I went to work. So I'm just scrubbing it over here over the sink with a little bit of water, and you'll see in just a minute how it brings back such a nice shine. Now that my pot is all shiny and brand new looking, I'll move on to the stove top. It's not so shiny or brand new looking over here. So lots of stains over here, lots of stuck on things. I even had to get out my scraper tool at one point just to get off some of it. But I like to start here with the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser, and we'll see how much that takes off, and then we'll go in with the scraper.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree from this Christmas on.
That scraper tool always does such a great job. I really cannot believe how brand new it looks when I'm finished using that tool. And I just get mine off of Amazon, so I'll put that in my quick links in case anybody needs to grab one for themselves. And then I'll just wipe this down and go over it with a little bit of glass cleaner to bring back the shine.
And somehow we knew that we'd found something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas.
That's all I was able to accomplish for that day, and so I am starting day 2 by cleaning out my Keurig. So this is something that I use every single morning and throughout the day. So I love my coffee. It's kind of a ritual for me. Let me know in the comments if you're a huge coffee drinker too, or if you like to drink tea or something else that you find comforting. But I wanted to get this cleaned out, and by no means do I only clean it out for seasonal cleaning, but it is a great reminder to go ahead and give it a deep clean. So I like to fill the chamber with vinegar and then run that all the way through, and then I'll fill it back up with water and run that all the way through. I'm also going to be deep cleaning some of the parts of the Keurig. You're going to see that they don't look so hot, and I may have waited a little too long to clean this. Now that some of the bigger parts of the Keurig are all cleaned, including the frother, which I always forget to use. I don't know why. It makes such a nice coffee experience when you have the frothed milk, but for some reason I just make my go-to cup of coffee lickety split, and then I am sitting down, relaxing, and hanging out before I can even remember to use the frother. So that's my reminder. But here I'm just going to go over the machine with a warm washcloth with just some Ivory dish soap on it. Again, that's just my go-to for deep cleaning. Once I get this little guy out, I will run that same microfiber cloth through the inside of the mechanism. Just be careful doing this. There's a needle right there at the top that just keeps wanting to close down. So just watch your fingers as you do this. But this was a particularly thick microfiber towel, but if you have a thinner one, you can actually run it back, up and down, back and forth, and just really clean that out really good. I was struggling a bit with this one. It was just a little bit on the thick side, but I was able to get it in there and get out some of that stuck on coffee grime. And then here is the part where this is the spill tray, and this is the part I was referring to that I let go a little too long. I really should be washing this out once a week, but I ended up falling off the wagon with that one. Because of the buildup, I ended up using the Dawn Power Wash with this spill tray, as well as my Rubbermaid spin brush, and that's how I was able to clean it. Moving on down my checklist, I'll go ahead and do the backsplash and the granite counters, again with just my soap and washcloth and just kind of keeping it nice and wet and just moving on, bringing back the shine, breaking down some of the polishes that I've put on it and things like that, and just getting it nice and base clean. And although I don't show it on camera, I am making frequent trips back to the sink just to start over, clean out my washcloth or my microfiber cloth and put some fresh soap on it and continue to move on. I took down all of my fall decorations before I filmed this video just to make things easy for deep cleaning, so you'll just see a few little things left out that are kind of my staple pieces. I plan on decorating for Christmas this weekend right after Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. I have already started pulling everything out of the garage and just looking it over. I plan on using mostly things I already have from last year because they really are neutral pieces that will work every year for me. So the planning, the staging, and just trying things out, seeing where they look nice is such a fun thing for me. So I'm really enjoying that. and I'll continue to work on that this weekend right after Thanksgiving. But let me know in the comments when you plan to decorate, and are you excited to decorate for Christmas? Is that a fun thing for you? And I'd love to know what your decoration plans are.
And the joy found in each other, it bears the witness of the first snow of Christmas is falling from above. Oh, the first snow of Christmas is falling from above.
Now that the counters are all cleaned off, as well as the backsplashes, I'm just taking down some of my younger son's artwork so that I can clean the side of this refrigerator. And then I did clean the top of the refrigerator, but that was one of the clips that are missing, so you're only going to see me clean the bottom. And again, I'm just using the Wyman stainless steel cleaner to clean all of my stainless today, and then I will move on over to cleaning my sink. I hope you guys are doing well this holiday season. I know the holidays can be hard for a lot of people. I hope you know that you're going to be in my thoughts and prayers this season, no matter what you're going through. I'm going through some stressful times myself. I feel like sometimes it's so hard when life doesn't match exactly what we want it to be, and the vision of our life in our minds doesn't match reality. And that has always been a hard thing for me. Because I can write a story in my mind and I want it to go a certain way, but then, you know, as we go through our life, sometimes it doesn't match that story, the story that we want it to be. And sometimes we just have to let go. And I think that for me in my journey right now, part of it is just acceptance. So learning to accept those things that I really don't have any control over anyway, and learning to just appreciate what I do have and what is before me. So that is something that I've been on a journey for myself, and I just hope that helps someone out there, that sometimes we can experience peace just by letting go, and sometimes we need to let go in order to experience peace. So for whatever that's worth, I really hope it helps someone today. Again, I'm on the journey right there with you. I love you guys so much, and I'm grateful to be on this journey with you. We're on a cleaning journey together, but a lot of us are on a mental health journey together, and even stressful life circumstances journey together. I feel like we're on a lot of journeys together. So just thank you for being there with me and going through all of this with me, and I'm just grateful for you.
In the quiet evening, snow is falling, and from every window shines a light. Somewhere in the distance, drums are calling, but no one heeds their call tonight.
To deep clean the disposal, I'm just using these little, I think they're called PLINK, but they're little lemon tablets that you can put in your disposal. And then I'm just running the disposal just to kind of break it all up and release the oils that are inside. And now it's time to hit up the bottom cabinets. I did lose the footage of me doing the ones under the sink, so now you're seeing me on the other side of the kitchen cleaning off the bottom cabinets. My plan is to go get a new SD card before my next filming session, just so that we can have a brand new card and hopefully avoid some of those little technical difficulties.
As I walk through the streets of my old hometown, I hear sleigh bells and ringing in the air. There are Christmas decorations.
The last clip that was lost was of me sweeping the kitchen, so here's my little dust pile, and then I'll take the Method Squirt and Mop Hard Floor Cleaner in the Spearmint Sage and go ahead and grab my Light and Easy Steam Mop and get these floors mopped. So here is my clean and calm kitchen. One room down, many more to go of this Christmas deep cleaning series. I hope you guys are enjoying the deep cleaning content, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. But before I leave, I just want to tell you that no matter what you're going through, no matter what your struggles are, you're not alone, and I'm here with you. You can always come over to my channel and we can clean our way to calm together. I love you friends so, so much, and I can't wait to see you next week with another Christmas deep cleaning video. Bye friends.
Try